Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, bringing you all the exciting action of the Jaguar football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Louisiana Lottery, Cox Communications, Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, the Communities of Color Network for a Tobacco-Free Louisiana, McLean Financial Group, and Jerry Lane Buick and GMC.
Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show, where each week Coach Dawson Odums and I bring you all the excitement of the Southern University football program. We come to you each week from 8342 Perkins Road, Le Bon Temps Bar and Grill, the Good Times Bar and Grill. Come out, hang out with us, have a little food, have a little libation, and enjoy some football conversation about the Southern Jaguars. Coach, 1914, tough loss to our SWAC rival, the Jackson State Tigers. Is it harder to lose like we did on our last play, or is it easier to lose by a couple of scores?
Well, you know, I just think it's either way, it's a tough loss, man, whether it's by 1 point or by 30 points. You know, the competitors in us as athletes and as coaches, we want to win every football game. And, you know, that was a tough loss because it came down to the end and you know, our guys had fought back and had played an extremely good football game. Both teams played extremely well. We just came up a little short.
J-State seemed to have a couple of battering rams for running backs. They ran the ball a number of times for almost 200 yards. Coach, did you expect their running game to be that good?
Well, you know, they couldn't throw the ball on us, so we had took the pass away. We defended very well, and we made them one-dimensional. And you know, they ran the ball, I think, 53 times for 190 yards, and they only had 58 yards at halftime. So, you know, they found a little hole there, and they took advantage of it in the third quarter. But we regrouped in the fourth quarter and was able to get off the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, on the bright side, it was really good to see 30,816 people in A.W. Mumford. So you brought the excitement back to Jaguar football. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we'll jump into the first half highlights. And here you go. Defense stopping the J-State Tigers in their tracks. That was Miley and D-Train Lindsay. Then, Coach, a name we're going to call a lot tonight, McDuffie and Woodland on the hit. Those guys played great football for you.
Yes, they did. They had great games.
Omar Cook was there for another good stop, and then they hit their first field goal, go up 3-0. Virgil Williams is back after missing last game with rib injury, and he brought back one for 33. I know it was good to have your backfield leadership and a defense back.
Exactly. Virgil's an exciting football player who got to make some big plays.
There we go. Dre to Doss, a combo we'll hear all season for a nice gainer. And then Dre drops back again, and he's going to hit Quinn for 14. Unfortunately, we're going to try to take a field goal in this, and we're not going to get it. There's Dre to Quinn for 14. And then the field goal misses wide right. That was a tough miss, Coach.
Well, yeah, because, you know, points are premium in this football game, and, you know, you got to score when you get down there, and unfortunately, he just missed it, pushed it right.
You saw another good stop by Brown and Allen, and then you see another good stop by Brown and Eccles. Coach, I got to give it to you. Your defensive guys had a tough night. They played a lot of minutes, but at the same time, they were in it to the end. That was another good stop on the quarterback, who actually had a good night running and throwing the ball.
Well, exactly. You know, we just tell our guys, you know, I just believe if you can hold teams under 21 points, you at least going to have a chance to win that football game. And with the way the offense is playing this day and age, you ought to commend yourself for being able to hold teams under 21 points.
You saw Dre hit Altman, then Dre hit Bradley Coleman, then he comes back and hits his favorite receiver, Doss. Unfortunately, we punt. J-State gets the ball, and another good hit by McDuffie. Coach, I love that boy. He plays with reckless abandon. Right here, Woodland probably should have had an interception, Coach. What do you think?
If he tried two hands, you know, and trusts his technique, he'll get a chance to pick that one off in the future.
Dre hits Brown, Coach, and that actually was a tip drill you rarely see, an offensive lineman catching the ball. I know he was tickled after the game with that, huh?
He said, Coach, you got to give it to me a little bit more.
I got to get it to him a little bit more. Dre hits Altman, and then, of course, Tillery busts a nice 60-yarder for his career highlight touchdown run. for his young career. I know you were happy to see him get going, Coach.
Yeah, he got big play capabilities. We just got to find out how to get more of those plays.
Score 7-3 at this point for the Jaguars, and then J-State sets up on offense, and as you see, another good hit by McDuffie and Brown. Coach, we talked about those guys, McDuffie, Woodland, your linebacker core, those guys come to play for you every night.
Well, they're getting better, you know, and I'm looking forward for the, you know, to go down the stretch with them guys just continue to get better every week.
When we come back, we'll look at second half of the J-State game on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
Want to get here?
It's totally awesome.
How about here?
Wow.
Well, it all starts with a black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter our second chance drawings and you could win a 2013 Saints Game Day prize package, autographed Saints merchandise, or the fan experience of a lifetime.
It's just unbelievable. I'll never forget it.
Show your true colors with the black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery.
Cox is football, and you're looking at football's biggest fan. I sit close to the TV just so I can join the huddle. I know 38 mascots on a first-name basis, and I never miss a touchdown.
Ready for football? Cox has over 700 pro and college games this season, and more games than ever before online and on your mobile device. Score 50% off NFL Red Zone when you bundle.
I refuse to eat turnovers.
Cox is football!
When you fly with Baton Rouge Metro Airport, you'll see how we've been working hard to make things easier for you, like the closest parking of any airport in its class, faster check-in, friendly, easygoing people to help you on your way, shorter security lines, quality shops and vending, and a team committed to safe and efficient operations, so you can get back to what matters most to you. The next time you travel, keep it simple. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport. Fly easy.
A new dawn in Southern athletics approaches.
One measured by the relentless pursuit of academic excellence and athletic glory.
There's just one thing missing from our Jaguar Jamboree. You.
A Southern rebirth is firmly taking shape on the bluffs of the Mississippi.
But to propel the Jaguar Nation to new heights, we need you.
Because Southern deserves
a nation united.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Coach, we come out of the halftime with a 7-3 lead. What do you tell your team at half when you're up like that?
Well, you know, we talked about just really staying focused and coming out in the second half and trying to get a stop and really putting points on the board because we understand what kind of offense we was facing.
Coach, looking at stats, an area that stood out to me was time of possession. J-State had the ball 35 minutes to our 24 minutes. That means that our defense is staying on the field a lot of time. What can we do to change that, and is that really an important stat?
Well, yeah, you know, we talk about three stats that we got to win, and, you know, it's time of possession. It's really not one of them. We talk about turnovers, we talk about penalties, and we talk about effort. And the turnovers is really what cost us the football game. They committed 2, and they were able to get 2 from us, and we didn't get any from them. And we gave them the ball on like the 9-yard line for possession, and the difference in the ball game was 5 points.
5 points. But we'll jump into the second half highlights. And of course, we start off on defense, more rushes for 2. Allen makes a good stop. There we go again. D-Train, Lindsey, and Brown on the stop for a loss of 4. I like the way D-Train Lindsey has been playing linebacker for you, Coach.
Well, you know, those 3 guys, D-Train Lindsey, Daniel Brown, and Anthony Balancer, guys that all three of those guys have big play capability. It's good to see them on the field together.
You see J-State hit their field goal, and the score at this point is 7-6. Unfortunately, Dre gets sacked and he fumbles the ball, and we give the ball up. They set up on offense, and Balancier and Miley make a good stop on Gooden. Balancier and Lindsey come back for another good stop for you, Coach, as they get close to the goal line. And then Sims comes up with a good stop for no gain. But unfortunately, the quarterback finally takes it in for J-State. At this point, the score is 13-7.
Well, it was just a good play by them. You know, they moved the football down the field. And once again, you can't give good football teams the short field, and you definitely can't give it to them on the 9-yard line. They capitalized and got some points.
Right. We punted. They got the ball back. Unfortunately, they scored again. At this point, the score is 19-17. Coleman gets 9 yards, and then I think the catch of the year so far, Dre hits Willie Quinn for a diving 43-yarder, Coach.
Well, Willie Quinn, you know, he's going to make big plays. You know, we just got to channel all that big play capabilities into the right direction, and Lee Dawes come back and get the touchdown, so we're moving.
Lee Dawes catches a TD. The score at this point is 19-14. Balancier and Miley make a good stop on Gooden, Coach. A great hit by Omar Cook on this play right here, Coach. Actually, that's us with Willie Quinn. Coach, you got to get Willie Quinn the ball.
Well, I tell them the day in the meet, man, we got to get a lot of these wide receivers touches, man. We got guys that can make plays. We got to spread the ball around, and we're going to do a better job of that. Unfortunately,
Dre is trying to go to Quinn, and the J-State defender gets an interception. They're back on offense. We get a good stop from Brown, then another good defensive stop for the Jaguars right here, Coach, as they set up and rush the quarterback. We get the ball back. Coleman gets a nice 13-yarder, Coach, right up the middle. And then Dre hits Quinn for 10. Then Dre comes back and hits Jones for a big play in the game. This is a big gainer right here, Coach.
Well, it got us down there close, got us down there with time on the clock and the opportunity to try to put a score on the board to take the lead.
Dre hits Coleman. Coleman takes it to about the 6 or 7 yard line. And here we go with the last play of the game, the difference. And it seems that Dre was throwing off his back foot and kind of short hopped it, a little too short for Coleman. J-State Tigers sneak out of Baton Rouge with a 19-14 win. When we come back, we'll talk about the players of the week and more on the Jaguar Football Show. Stay with us.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
Healthcare reform is bringing change.
But one thing that won't change is our commitment to you.
We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana.
We're a not-for-profit company, and we work for you.
And whatever changes come our way, you can count on us.
Count on us to pay your claims.
To answer your questions.
To give you the service you deserve.
You can count on us to be there when you need us.
That's our promise to you.
To get more answers on healthcare reform, visit us at bcbsla.com/healthcare reform.
You can count on Jerry Lane.
At Jerry Lane, they rolled the red carpet out for me.
It's always been Jerry.
You know what? It's tradition, it's family, and that's what keeps us coming back to Jerry Lane.
Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane. Get the lane, get the lane.
We're a Jerry Lane family.
All lanes lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Jaguar Football Show, where each Monday about 7 o'clock we come to you from Le Bon Temps Bar and Grill, located at 8342 Perkins Road. Of course, we invite you to come out, join Coach and I for a little football talk, some good libations and some good food. Coach, after the game, of course, we always do the Cox Players of the Week, brought to us by the good folks at Cox Communications. Who were the Cox Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams?
Well, offensively, we selected offensive lineman Aaron Hall, who's done a tremendous job with just getting better every game, and excited to choose him. Great in the run game, great in the pass game. Defense, Anthony Balancer had an outstanding football game. I'm glad to see him play well. And special teams was our punter, Paul Soden, who's rebounded from that second game of the season and really punted the ball very well.
Well, there you have it. Thanks to Cox for the Players of the Week, and congratulations to the young men who were the Cox Players of the Week. Coach, after the game, Joe Dupree caught up with quarterback Dre Joseph, and he filed this report.
With a disappointing loss tonight, as our Southern University Jaguars winded up being defeated by the Jackson State Tigers 19-14, but there's always a bright light. I'm here with senior quarterback Dre Joseph. Dre, don't know what happened. You went for over 180 yards, 1 touchdown, but it seems like tonight the question was, can you get protected? 2 sacks. What do we need to do to turn this thing around?
I mean, they do a great job of protecting me. It's just sometimes they miscommunicate. I mean, those guys are human. You only can ask for so much from a guy. But I mean, like I said, we're gonna watch the film. We're gonna make some game corrections. We're just gonna get better.
Seems to be the run game wasn't working for us very well. What was it about this J-State defense that seemed to have us confused?
Those guys are, great guys, and they watch film just like we watch film. So, I mean, all in all, they prepare well for what we had coming. But Tillery ended up breaking a long run, so it was a great thing. But like I said, we just got to get better.
Indeed we will. As our next opponent comes up, we'll be playing A&M here, and that's Alabama A&M. I know we got a bye week. We got some time to rest up, but the Big Cat's going to probably meet Jackson State again at the championship. So any closing words, Dre?
We're going to get them back.
You heard it right here on the Jaguar Football Show. You lock it in and keep it locked.
Thanks, Joe, and thanks, Dre. Coach, J-State looked to be a pretty good team in all phases of the game Saturday night. But the reality is we may face them again. If we get a chance to face them again in the SWAC championship, what would you do differently than we didn't do this game?
Well, somehow you got to take advantage of those opportunities in the first half. You can't get down there and squander opportunities. I think we'll look forward to that. We got to take care of business, and we got to take it one game at a time. It's a lot of teams still in contention. It's going to be an exciting second half of the season.
Well, when we come back, we'll ask the Jaguar question of the week and look forward to an open week as well as 2 weeks Alabama A&M comes to Mumford. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show.
Want to get here?
It's totally awesome.
How about here?
Wow.
Well, it all starts with a black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter our second chance drawings and you could win a 2013 Saints Game Day prize package, autographed Saints merchandise, or the fan experience of a lifetime.
It's just unbelievable. I'll never forget it.
Show your true colors with the black and gold Saints scratch-off from the lottery.
Cox is football, and you're looking at football's biggest fan. I sit close to the TV just so I can join the huddle. I know 38 mascots on a first-name basis, and I never miss a touchdown.
Ready for football? Cox has over 700 pro and college games this season, and more games than ever before online and on your mobile device. Score 50% off NFL Red Zone when you bundle.
I refuse to eat turnovers.
Cox is football!
When you fly with Baton Rouge Metro Airport, you'll see how we've been working hard to make things easier for you, like the closest parking of any airport in its class, faster check-in, friendly, easygoing people to help you on your way, shorter security lines, quality shops and vending, and a team committed to safe and efficient operations, so you can get back to what matters most to you. The next time you travel, keep it simple. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport. Fly easy.
A new dawn in Southern athletics approaches.
One measured by the relentless pursuit of academic excellence and athletic glory.
There's just one thing missing from our Jaguar Jamboree. You.
A Southern rebirth is firmly taking shape on the bluffs of the Mississippi.
But to propel the Jaguar Nation to new heights, we need you.
Because Southern deserves
a nation united.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Now here at the Jaguar Football Show, we have gotten with the social technology craze, and we have a Jaguar Football Show Facebook page. And each week, we allow fans to go on to the Jaguar Football Show page and ask Coach a question. And this week, the question comes from a young lady named Felicia Roussel. And Felicia asks you, Coach, why try to force a running game that is not there? And it's a two-part question. When are you going to recruit a secondary that can defend the crossing routes?
Well, you know, the running game, I think if you're going to win football games, you got to be able to run the football. You know, that's been proven, and we just got to stick with it and keep getting it better every day. The crossing routes, well, especially the shallow crossing routes, you get those up on defense. We try to defend the deeper routes, and we try to make teams drive the field and keep the ball in front of us. And we believe we can do that and stop the run. We're going to be all right on defense.
Well, there you go. Felicia, thanks for sending in that question, and you'll get 2 tickets to the next Southern University home football game. So get with us, and we'll get you those tickets. Coach, did we have anybody injured from the J-State game?
No, we came out of that game healthy. We got a bye week to get even more healthier, and we just look forward to really getting our feet and legs back under us and really taking care of our bodies during this bye week and concentrating on Alabama A&M.
Coach, this weekend we've got an open week. Everybody usually knows open weeks means recruiting for college coaches. How do you and your staff and players approach an open week?
Well, you know, we'll practice this week, and we'll get some coaches out on the road, especially Wednesday, and try to take advantage of Thursday and Friday and really get out to some local high schools and see some of the talent here in the state of Louisiana and also in Georgia.
Talk to us, Coach, about recruits. What are some of the positions that you're going to be really focusing in on that you need to try to bolster with the Jaguars?
Well, defense and offensive line is always a focal point. Trying to get some linebackers and tight ends and fullbacks, and that's primarily our concern right now. We'll take some secondary guys, and we're so talented at wide receiver, we probably won't have room to take a receiver, and we'll also take a running back. You know, we got to get a difference maker, we think, at running back to go along with Leonard Tillery, who will be coming back next year. You know, you'll lose Darius Coleman, so you want to get more depth at that running back position.
Coach, in 2 weeks, Alabama A&M comes to Mumford. They're coming off of a 12-10 win over Texas Southern last weekend, but they're 2-3 overall, 2-1 in the SWAC. What do we know about the Bulldogs for 2013?
Well, a team that like to run the football. I think they hang their hat on the running game, keep the game close, and really try to run the football and play great defense and special teams. We're going to have to score some points, and we're going to have to stop their running game. And if we do those things, I think we'll be coming out of Mumford Stadium with a W.
Well, there you have it. Jaguar fans, we've got an open week this weekend, and then the Bulldogs come to A.W. Mumford 2 weeks from now. So when we come back, we'll wrap up this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
Healthcare reform is bringing change. But one thing that won't change is our commitment to you.
We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana.
We're a not-for-profit company, and we work for you.
And whatever changes come our way, you can count on us.
Count on us to pay your claims.
To answer your questions.
To give you the service you deserve.
You can count on us to be there when you need us.
That's our promise to you.
To get more answers on healthcare reform, visit us at bcbsla.com/healthcare reform.
You can count on Jerry Lane.
At Jerry Lane, they rolled the red carpet out for me.
It's always been Jerry.
You know what? It's tradition, it's family, and that's what keeps us coming back to Jerry Lane.
Get in the lane, get in the lane. Get in the lane, get in the lane. Get in the lane, get in the lane.
We're a Jerry Lane family.
All roads lead to you can count on Jerry Lane.
Coach, I want to ask you, because we got an open week, will you work your normal 100-hour work week, or will you take a little break this week and maybe drop it back to 80?
Well, yeah, we'll work Monday through Thursday on football, and, these coaches been grinding. Everybody take a little time off over the weekend and just get ready for the stretch run. We'll come back on Sunday and make sure we're refocused and rededicated to the second half of the season.
Well, Coach, enjoy your open week. Hope you get the kids you're looking for. Folks, as always, we want to invite you out to Le Bon Temps on Monday nights at 7. Le Bon Temps is located at 8342 Perkins Road. We want you to come out, join us as we shoot the show about 7 o'clock each Monday night and get a chance to talk with Coach and I after we shoot the show about Southern University football. Of course, you can catch the show 6 times a week on the air on Cox 4, Cox 113, and Cox Sports Television. You can also catch it on our YouTube channel, the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. So, as we always say as we close, Coach,
Go Jags!